Hi, this is Paul Evans, and in this first video, I want to share with you how to make money online. Now, it's a simple process. I'm not saying that it's a fast process or even that it's always easy, but in this tutorial series, what I want to do is lay out the basics of what it really takes to make money online and to give you video tutorials that are going to allow you to accomplish that, all absolutely free. So how's that sound? You're not going to have to invest thousands of dollars. You're not going to have to sell any of your kids. You don't have to get an extra job. It'll all be easy to understand and easy to follow. And when we think about making money online, we often think that this is the way it's going to happen. We're going to have a few mouse clicks and somebody's just going to pour some money right out from our computer into our hands. That's the way that it's kind of framed sometimes. A lot of these big, bold headlines that sensationalize everything and make it sound like the dumber you are, the better chance you've got to get rich online. That's really their frame and the way that they market to you. Well, I do want to tell you that there is some very good news among all the scams that are out there. It's that making money online can actually be learned. If you can learn anything, you can also learn how to make money online to run an online business. All of us went to some sort of school to learn how to write or to learn how to do math. Well, anything that we can learn, any skill that we can take the steps on and then duplicate, that process works in our everyday life. We watch someone ride a bicycle. Then we get on the bicycle, we learn how to ride. Same thing is true with online business. You absolutely can learn how to do this. Now, here is how business works. Now, I'm breaking this down. Hopefully, it's not so simple that you're thinking, Paul, you're just an idiot. But I've been in business for over 20 years, both offline and online. When I was 20 years old, I opened my first business. It was a fitness center. Offline, obviously, because 20 years ago, there was barely any internet to be spoken of at all. And here's how business works in, quote, the real world. McDonald's, Apple, Nike, or a gym, a fitness center, all are working off the same basic principle. People have some sort of need that they want filled. So with McDonald's, somebody's hungry, so they pull in and they get a number 3. With Apple, someone wants cool technology. They don't simply want a computer. They want something that's cool. A lot of people don't really need an iPad, but it's so cool it fills that need. With Nike and their sports apparel, it allows people to reach their maximum potential in their sports. Or when it comes to exercise, someone is wanting to lose weight. And so they're willing to go into the gym and spend hours sweating and doing stuff that they absolutely despise so they can get a result. And the result is what it's all about. We hear find a need and fill it. That's basically it. That's what every business exists on. That is the core principle. And the same things that work online. The way that we do this in business, we think about the needs of the market. Then we begin looking around for those who actually want what we are able to provide, and then they trade money for basically the shortcut. They trade money. Instead of going home and making the meal themselves, they pull into McDonald's. Instead of buying a computer and components and putting it together, they buy it from Apple or Dell or somewhere else. Instead of making the sports apparel, they buy it from Nike. Instead of simply working out of the house doing push-ups and squats on your own with your own body weight, most of the time people join a gym. So the thought process has taken place in which here's the need, let me look for that market, I will present this offer to them, and then I'll make money. And that's exactly the way it works in the real world. So let's jump over to the online world and see how it works. It's basically the same principle with just a little bit of a tweak. We're going to pick a niche that people are thinking about. What are people thinking about right now? Some people are thinking about golf. Some people are thinking about losing weight. Some people are thinking about the possibility of getting a date that night with someone in their office. People have thoughts constantly going through their mind of what they are wanting to acquire, how they're wanting their life to change. And so we need to pick a niche that people are actually thinking about. And in a future video, I'm going to cover this in a lot more detail. Then you want to help people find your solution. Not just a solution, but you want them to find your solution. The way that they're doing this is online, since we're not doing a lot of things offline, and we're really looking at allowing this to be autopilot as much as possible, so that we're not having to spend all of our time, quote, out there working, but instead we're allowing the power of the internet to drive a lot of this very organically and very naturally. So we want to help people find our solution, and then we let them give you money. All right, pick a niche people are thinking about, help people find your solution, and let them give you money. So how does that actually come about? Well, traffic, list, and offer. Traffic is when people are actually coming to your website. And in future videos, I'm going to help you out with that as well, be absolutely free. But traffic is all about driving people to your website, whether it's through articles, whether it's through your Facebook account or your Twitter account. The key is basically you want people to find you. You can pay for it, and that's a little bit quicker, or it can be organic, where you're working with search engine optimization and you're helping people find you because they're typing something into Google and your site comes up. So they come to your site, and then you capture their email address. You're using an autoresponder. We'll cover that in detail in a future video as well. But this is absolute key. You must build your email list from your prospects and future customers. Everyone who comes to your site, it is critical that you capture their contact information, at minimum their email. Possibly they'll like you on Facebook, but you've got to have a way to get back in touch with them, because what you're going to do is you're going to offer them that solution that they are looking for, and they pay you based on that. And that's how you make money online. It's not all of the mechanics that we'll be going through in these videos, but it is the process. And if you deviate from this process, you'll end up getting overwhelmed. You'll end up a little bit confused. You'll buy a whole lot of products that you absolutely do not need, because this process works over and over and over again. People come to your website. They become part of your community by opting into your email list. You contact them and offer them a solution to the problem that they have or the thing that they're looking for, and that's how you make money. Now, in this free video series, I'm going to help you find a profitable niche. I'm going to help you get domain and hosting up, your website up, your landing page, your download page, your free report. I'm going to help you get your email list builder together, your own product to sell. I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you how to grow your business. All absolutely free. And here's the key. You will understand how all of these components work together. And that's what's critical. You're not simply going to follow a rote step-by-step process that allows you to become a zombie, but instead you'll gain knowledge. And the more knowledge you gain, the more knowledge you apply, the easier all of this will become. Now, along the way, some of the things may seem a little bit confusing to begin with because it may be brand new to you, but I guarantee you it's all going to come together. I'm going to cover everything step by step so that you don't have to worry and you don't have to buy anything extra. Well, I'm looking forward to working with you, and I'm looking forward to helping you make money online. I'll see you in the next video.